Hello and welcome to another episode of The Average EV. Today I'm going to be doing my 1-year review of my DeWalt battery powered snow shovel. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, I've had my DeWalt battery powered snow shovel for 1 year. Thought I'd give a quick review and then also, oh, the snow's hitting me in the face. Give you a couple shots you all wanted to see as far as like how it works in real time, because I sped up the shoveling to make it a little less boring. So I'll do that for people so they can see what that looks like and just give you my impressions overall. So first off, I am a part of the house of DeWalt. I'm also a part of the house Ryobi, if you know what I'm talking about, where most of my tools are either DeWalt, and honestly, my lawnmower is the only Ryobi thing I have. So that's why I ultimately went with this, just because I already had the batteries that would power this. There are other battery powered snow shovels out there on the market. If you would be interested in seeing me test those and review those, leave them in the comments down below and maybe I'll go out and buy one. I have been looking at maybe getting the Ego one, testing that out, but we will see. Love to hear what you all think down below. So anyways, I got it, did a video, and it's actually my best performing video, 120,000 views. So people really care about battery powered snow shovels. So I thought, you know what, I should probably tell everybody how it's held up for me. The problem when you do a 1-year review of a snow shovel is you need snow. So cue snow. It snowed last night. We got about, looks like 1 to 3 inches. It's hard to tell. Like on the grass, it's closer to 3. On the pavement, seems to be a little closer to 1 inch. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to show everybody the powers of this. This is max rate, I believe it's like 5 or 6 inches. I wouldn't push it too much. I've noticed it does struggle a little bit, especially when the snow is wetter and heavier, it struggles. I think 1 to 3 inches is perfect. So if you live somewhere like me, Maryland, anywhere south of that, probably be ideal. If you're getting like a foot of snow, you should probably get a push snow plow. So that's what I would recommend, or snow blower. That's what I would recommend. So anyways, what have I liked about this? Honestly, it's just, for me, I have some lower back issues, so it's worked really well. So I don't have to shovel and push and lift a bunch of snow. I've really enjoyed that about it. I enjoyed that I was able to use my batteries from my Ryobi products that I already have. Sorry, not Ryobi, my DeWalt products that I already have, and that's been nice. Additionally, I just like how much time it saves me, because I was a shoveler before. I don't really want to spend a lot of money to get a big snow blower, and also because it's electric, and that's just kind of the what I do here. I have electric cars and electric snow blower, electric mower, and that's that. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what I like about it. It works really well, and I haven't had many issues. Now, some issues I have had with it, when you plow with it and you get wood to do wood fires, and there's little chunks of wood on your driveway, which is really just a me issue. It will get caught. It will stop it. You turn it off, pull it out, you're good to go. Pretty easy, but that has been a little bit of an annoyance for me. I do find pressing and holding down the grip can get tiring. That's just my personal opinion. So if you're someone with not a super strong grip, that could maybe be an issue for you, or maybe it would be good grip strength training. I don't know what you want to look from it. And then one last thing, while I do like that it telescopes, I'll show everybody that. And I think this is one of the few that actually do telescope. So you can telescope it out pretty big. I wish it actually was a little bent on the end, just to give a little bit more a better angle, because you can see here my arm is kind of hitting here, whereas if this was a little bit flatter, my arm wouldn't push against this part. I don't know if you all can see what I'm talking about, but right here it's pushing in here. Obviously I'm not using this for a long time, so it's not the end of the world, but it would be a little bit more ergonomic, easier to use for me if, oh, wind gust, if it kind of had a bend. So this could be flat and then that part could go down. There are some brands that actually do have that little bend in the neck, and that definitely would help. So those are my, this is just a comment I want to make, because a lot of people were talking about in the comments on my last video about the weight. For me, I think it's relatively lightweight. It's certainly not, you know, nothing. But since the majority of it is on the ground, the weight is on the ground, it feels light when you use it, if that makes sense. So I know some people were concerned about weight, or maybe they're older, or maybe they were having their child use it. I think it should be okay generally. There are brands, I think, that have wheels that might make it a little bit easier and take a little bit more weight off for you all. But yeah. I do want to talk about something I don't think I talked about too much in the old video, but it does have this louver here, which is really nice. You can adjust the direction of the snow and, you know, blow it off the path. And that's that. So as far as using it, I found it very easy to use. For different snow types, it performs differently. So like a nice powdery snow, which this appears to be pretty powdery. If it's windy, like it is now, so you'll probably see it when I do a little video here, it will blow back on you, which I'm sure is true of any, you know, snow blower. I've never had one prior to this electric snow shovel. But so when I found that, I had to change my strategy a little bit when I was shoveling so that I could shoot it with the wind and it wasn't blowing back in my face constantly. But I'm sure if you've used a snowblower product before, you probably know about that and would already know how to do that. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It does have its limitations. I do have to use a traditional shovel for some things like heavy wet snow around my curb. That way my post office delivery worker, post office worker, mail delivery person, whatever the word, mail person, that's the word, can get my mail into my mailbox. So enough talk. If you feel like I left anything out or any questions, just leave them down in the comments. I'll answer them for you. Now I'm going to show you all me shoveling my sidewalk, a little bit of my driveway, and maybe some heavier snow, compacted snow down there. Maybe I'll hit up my deck as well. Now I do want to comment, everybody, that the surface of my driveway sucks, so that's why it looks pretty bad. I'm hoping when I do the sidewalk, I'll show you what it would look like if you actually had a well-maintained driveway, unlike me. You can see the wind blowing it. This powdered snow. Was struggling a little bit there at the end, getting deep. Make sure you adjust that a little bit. All right, thanks, buddy. All right, everyone, as you can see, Again, the surface of my driveway absolutely sucks, so this is probably not going to be representative of what your driveway is going to look like. But it did move the snow. You can see it's kind of piled up the end because I shot it forward for now. It was able to handle it as well. That looks up to 5 or 6 inches. Sometimes you need to kind of like skim the top off if it's too high, but it worked well. All right, so now I'm gonna do my sidewalk. This will be more representative of what you're likely to see with a well-maintained driveway. We'll get it one day, I promise. Or maybe we won't. So here we go. I have the thing shooting off to the right now, so I might get some good snow. There's some leaves, handling those pretty well. So there's that, pretty good. Do another stripe here. This time I'm actually gonna shoot it off to the left. All right. See, it's blowing back. So there's that. Might as well hit it up this way while I'm good here. Again, the wind's blowing it for sure. So there, got a piece of wood. Maybe something else. All right, there we go. Is that another piece of wood? Oh my gosh, like another stick. So definitely a little sensitive to sticks. Interesting. Yeah, I keep getting sticks here. I guess this is teaching me I need to clean my front yard a little bit. So, all right. Oh, another stick. Man. And these are just little twigs, everybody. So, there we go. All right. And I'm actually gonna come back this way because I don't want to shoot snow onto my porch. All right. Let's do it that way. All right. Twigs again, super fun. There we go. All right, and then I'm doing just one more pass to make it look a little pretty, because I definitely didn't do this the complete ideal way. Right. All right. So I'll go ahead and just show everybody this. And again, I probably should start from this side and then shot to the right. Whatever. So there's that. Throw down a little ice. Sorry, salt, not ice. Ice would not be good. And it does that. So I'll do the rest of this later. But there's that. All right, everybody, now I'm going to do my deck again. Kind of a theme here. My deck's not in the best shape, but that's all right. This has all been compacted down because my dogs have been running over it, so let's see how it does. Pretty nice. Got caught up a little bit there. Sometimes, like if it's like wetter, icier snow, it'll get stuck, so just being real. But this all's been compacted down from them. So maybe just skim a little off the top. There we go. And finish it off. There's a little strip there. I'll do a little bit more here. No more talking. Okay. So see, when it gets a little too much, it'll freak out. Get that ice. It's packed in there. Spin it around. Good to go. Okay. So there's that. All right, pardon my dog's barking, but there you go. There's the deck. That works pretty nice. Again, my deck's not in the best shape. Hopefully you can hear me over them barking. But anyways, here it is. I'll finish everything else later, but I just wanted to show you all a little bit because I've already done a full review and done my whole driveway for everybody. But if you want to check that video out, you can. But there's just a little sampling of what this thing can do. All right, everyone. So I hope you found this video helpful. Just tried to show a couple things people wanted to see that I didn't show before, give you my experience. Again, it worked nicely for me. I enjoyed it, especially since it's DeWalt. I already have the batteries, would recommend. If you don't have DeWalt, maybe look at whatever brand you already have batteries for, or check out some other brands. But I have been happy with this. Some people in the comments have been happy with this. Some people in the comments have had issues. I know someone got it stopped working. And they filed a warranty claim, which is, any electronic that could happen, if I'm being honest with you all. I do want to mention with the batteries, make sure you use the 4 amp hour or higher batteries because you're going to get the power you want. If you use the smaller ones that are meant for the power drills, probably not going to get what you want. And then just remember that batteries do degrade over time. So you will likely have to eventually buy batteries at some point in time. They are kind of expensive, but that's just a part of the life of using battery powered electric tools. So I think that's it. I did actually do, just a shameless plug, I did do a video on my Ryobi 40 volt lawnmower, and I actually really enjoy that, and I've had that for several years now, maybe 3 years. So if you want to check that video out, if you're into battery powered electric tools, and that's all I have. So if you haven't already, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will catch you all next time.